Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany, and on this channel we talk about the false beliefs taught to women inside the church, and we also shine a light on the problematic behaviors of some Christian influencers. So if any of that resonates with you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That would be much appreciated. Share it with a friend, like this video, hit the little notification bell so you'll be notified every single time that I drop a new video, and come hang out with me on Instagram right over here, and be sure to sign up for the Outspoken Exfundie Newsletter so you can receive videos 12 to 24 hours early before they go public, and that will be in the description box below. Other than all of that fun stuff, let's go ahead and get into it. So today we are going to discuss something that Morgan from Paulandmorgan, we've covered them on the channel quite a bit. We're going to discuss something that she put in her Instagram story. She actually put it as a highlight under Modesty, and I'm going to let that whole thing play. I'll read some of it to you, and then we're going to talk about it after. I decided to do a video on this because I was going to stitch it or make it a reel or whatever, and I just think there's way too much to cover for short form video, in my opinion. So then I just decided, you know what, I'll just make it a video and then put it out from there. The reason why I have such a huge opinion about this is because she is talking about the modesty of women who go to the gym. Like I've stated in many videos, I have been a personal trainer since about 2015. That's how I started my first entrepreneurial journey, my first business of personal training. I have a degree in health promotion and wellness, and essentially that is like a step down from getting a full kinesiology degree, because my university didn't have full-on kinesiology degree, so they only had health promotion and wellness. And you could either go like the science route, which would be PT, OT, things like that, physical therapy, occupational therapy, or if you go the business route, which would be personal training, starting your own business, starting your own gym, blah, 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 things like that. So that's the route that I went. So I have years of experience, and even before I got my college degree, I was bodybuilding, and before that, I was still working out in the gym. I started working out in the gym, I would probably say, when I was 12 years old. My mom also, she lifted her whole entire life, not her whole entire life, but she exercised a lot. She got me into it, actually, and my dad, I just have a very extensive history in not only working out, but the science behind working out, and plenty of female clients that I have worked with. And in saying that, I have also dealt with, this is all going to make sense once you see the video, I have also dealt with disordered eating. Like I said, I was bodybuilding at one point, which really triggered a lot of disordered eating habits before, during, and after. And so I just have a lot of experience in this realm. Now, I have worked with ladies who, as a personal trainer, I have worked with ladies who have experienced disordered eating habits and or eating disorders. However, it was out of my scope of practice to actually hands-on work with that person if they were going through it at that moment in time, because that's not a scope of practice for a personal trainer. That's obviously, we all know, deep-rooted issue there. So, side note, I'm sorry if you can hear squeaking in the background. It's super windy outside, but we're just gonna have to roll with it. Anyhoodle, so that is why I wanted to make this video, because I have an extensive history in my own working out, in my own disordered eating journey, and my own working with other women who have had disordered eating habits, and women who haven't, and just working out in general. So I have worked with a lot of women online and one-on-one. So this is all gonna make sense. here in a while, because when you're personal training somebody, especially women, confidence, self-esteem, worth, all of that comes up at some point. Okay, now that we have that, let's go ahead and jump into her highlight of Modesty.
Just got out of the gym. I'm just like continuously shocked by what people are wearing in the gym. I don't get it. And like, if someone wants to try and explain to me why this is seemingly okay these days, go for it, but I'm probably still not gonna get it. What is going on with women's attire at the gym? I'm just shocked. There was literally a girl, don't get me wrong, her body was incredible, and that's probably why she's wearing this, because she wants to show it off, but she was literally in not even a bra, and shorts that were underwear. Like, she basically was just in her bra and underwear at the gym, surrounded by men. I do not get it. What is going through people's minds? Why are we dressing like this? I know why. Here, let me tell you why. I understand that these people work out really hard. Like, it's probably 90% of their lives. They work their butts off to have incredible bodies. I get it. I'll be the first one to say that there have been times that I'm like working out and noticing my body is looking great and I want to show it off. And that is pride within me. And that is selfishness within me. I'm not working out to show off my body. I'm working out to take care of it so that I can be a better mom, a better wife, a better sister, a better daughter, a better servant of Christ, and pour into other people around me. I'm not working out to have this sick body to show off to everyone. And for the people that are doing that, and you're believers, I'm just gonna challenge you, why? That's not the purpose. It's okay to look great, but go get married and walk around naked in your house, but put some clothes on when you go to the stinking gym. I'm sick of it. Sorry.
Okay, I'm sure I'm not the only one who felt a little triggered by this video. Okay, I had to kind of check myself because I felt it here because of the shame that Morgan is putting on other women. And the assumption, I ranted all of this to myself in my car the other day when I watched this, because I just had to get it out, because it's such a boxed in mindset, in my opinion. So the point where Morgan is coming from a Christian, a fundamentalist Christian standpoint, that is what a lot of women were taught. That if you wore anything that was revealing in some capacity, that meant that you were disrespecting your body and that you inevitably wanted to show it off for men or whoever. That you felt the need, that you wanted that validation that you're beautiful and that you wanted attention, okay? And that's why a lot of Christian women find it wrong that other women can just wear crop tops or bikinis or things like she's talking about in the gym, wear things like that, because they're thinking that that person is selfish and that person is prideful and that person just wants attention. Okay. That is, in my perspective, being raised in the church and being a Christian for 29 years, I'm 31, by the way, a Christian for 29 years, and really being, fallen into that mindset of and even thinking that skinny jeans were bad. Okay, I taught that. Dear God, I taught that to teenage girls. So coming from that perspective, and then coming from a worldly perspective and a fitness professional, somebody who's been in the industry, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I can tell you that 8 times out of 10, women who are revealing things like that in the gym, 8 times out of 10, It is not because they are selfish and it's pride within them. Let me tell you something. I can just imagine, because I've done it, because I still do it sometimes. The revealing thing, the crop top, the short shorts, whatever, it takes a little longer, it's for you to put it on, just because you're like, man, I don't know if I look good in this. I don't know if I feel confident in this. Like, how do I feel when I wear this? Like, am I cute? Am I pretty? Am I whatever? So usually, in my experience, if you are wearing those things, it is not for the attention of other people. Will you find those people in the gym, outside of the gym, that wear those revealing things because they're like, oh my God, I am like the hottest person here. I can't, like, all the men or the girl, whatever, are just gonna stare at me. I'm just the hottest thing. Sure, you're gonna find those people. But in my experience, that is far less than the woman who has put in the work in the gym, working on her body, the woman who is finally confident in the way that she looks after spending years of covering herself up because she was taught to hate her body. The woman who finally can stand, who can finally look herself in the mirror and say, but finally look herself in the mirror and not want to change everything about her. Those are the women that I've experienced, that I've worked with, and I was that woman who finally would wear those short shorts with the cellulite. You can see cellulite and you can see my stretch marks a little bit, but I finally wore it because I was confident. Finally, years and years of dealing with body dysmorphia and eating disorders, finally you can just stand to look at your body. So when women who have worked so hard, either physically to feel more confident in a body, or worked so hard, like, emotionally to maybe even stay in the body that you're in, but just working on that confidence, like, shame on Morgan, in my opinion. Shame on Morgan for thinking that it's just selfishness, that it's just pride within you to wear those things, and the only reason why you're wearing it is so a man can look at you. No, that is such a in the box Christian mentality of what modesty really is, and a Christian mentality of just why Christians have a lack of fucking confidence, and Christian women have a lack of self-love for themselves, because if they have any inkling of, you know what, I look super cute in that top, I look super cute in those shorts, my legs look really good, that is telling you, from what you're taught in the church, that is prideful, that is selfishness, and that you have to do everything to guard your heart. So maybe we'll throw on another jacket, but then you're like, oh my God, okay, I have to check myself because I felt really, really good in this outfit, but I have to make sure that it's not pride within me. And then you're in this circle of not being confident because of the pride and selfishness within you. And that's not the case at all. That's called confidence. It's so great that you're secure with your body. And I think that's how I began deconstructing religion, because I noticed that more Christian women were so insecure with their bodies versus women in the world, which that should be reversed, right? Because you're supposed to be experiencing the freedom of Jesus, and you're not supposed to have any bondage, against you when you're saved, all these things. And that comes down to the security that you even have in your body. And it just really bothers me when Christian women, because she has an audience. She has a very, very big audience, and so does Girl Define, and again, so does Brittany Dawn and other Christian influencers. So when you're perpetuating that if you feel good in your body and you want to wear something a little revealing, I'm not saying a plunging neckline or you can see the hoo or whatever, like if you want to wear that, whatever, do whatever you want. What I'm saying is, you know, the shorter shorts, maybe the spaghetti strap, the whatever, because you finally, after years of feeling insecure with yourself, you feel good in a little baby crop top, not a baby crop top, you know, like a little crop top where you can just see a little bit of tummy, but for years you thought that you were the fattest person in the whole freaking room, so you didn't want to do it. But now you're confident enough that you feel okay to show off your skin. You're saying that that's selfishness within you and pride. Over the years, I've worked with so many women who have, when I was working with them, was in the most insecure part, or they were getting out of that because they were working out in the gym, and when you're lifting, that boosts confidence in a lot of women, and they were starting to lift and they were starting to exercise, and they're like, you know what? I am strong. I am confident. Like, I don't care if I have a few extra pounds on me. I feel great. And so they're able to wear, tighter shirts. I'm not saying like shirts that don't actually fit you. I'm saying like maybe their own size instead of like an extra large that's fallen off of them because they don't want to show their curves. You're telling me that those women who finally get to do that are selfish? No, absolutely not. I do not like this mentality that she's putting on her Instagram stories, and it really, really bothers me because just because a woman is wearing something a bit more revealing than you are comfortable with doesn't mean anything about them. It means more about you if you are triggered by this, if you have an emotional reaction to how something somebody else is doing. That is something within you, not them. Okay, so she also put a few pictures on her Instagram stories. We're going to read them. If anyone can explain to me why they think it's appropriate to go to the gym in the tightest, shortest, most vajayjay showing off bottoms and lowest, tightest, most revealing booby shirts, that doesn't have to do with pride, selfishness, go for it. Now, I have seen women who are straight working out in looks like boy short like underwear and then just a bra, whatever. And could it be pride or selfishness? Sure. Could they be so insecure with themselves that they're wearing something that shows off their best assets? Sure. And have they also worked? Could it be because they worked really, really hard for their body and they're like, damn, I look good in this, I'm going to wear it? Sure. Like, you don't know unless you walk up to that person and have a conversation with why they're wearing what they're wearing. You don't know. You don't know if they dealt years with an eating disorder or have lost several pounds and they're finally secure with the way that they're dressing, or way that they look rather, that they get to dress in a way that they've wanted to dress for years. Does that make sense? So let me know below what your thoughts are, because I feel like this is super, super mean girlish, and I don't think she's intentionally making it mean girlish, but it is though, because you don't know that person's story. You don't know what their experience is with body dysmorphia, with eating disorders, with their confidence, with their security in themselves. Like, you don't know this. And two, it makes me wonder what is the shortest, most vajayjay showing. I wonder if wearing like a tank top or like a low cut shirt would be like the most booby wearing whatever. So it makes me wonder what actually these women are wearing. Okay, another one. We get it. You work out. Your body is sick. Now go home and make love to your spouse. Don't have a spouse? Put some clothes on and find one. Then go make great love with your sick bod. Like, it's so stupid. In my opinion, she's making herself look very ignorant because, again, I'll say, 8 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with people looking at you. It has everything to do with how you feel in the clothes. Yeah, if you receive validation that you look good in the clothes, great. That's wonderful. But first, before wearing them, you need validation from yourself. You need to say, self, I look damn good. I'm going to wear this now. It's not about, again, from my perspective and my experience working with a lot of women in the fitness industry, in the fitness field, it is, I feel good in this. It's not about what other people think about me. I look good in this. So I think this comment is very, very ignorant. People telling me that wearing loose clothes can be dangerous to work out in. First, I didn't say you had to go work out in a potato sack, but there's got to be an in-between that and shorts that have your hoo-ha falling out and your butt cheeks full exposed, like Shirley. And second, please show me how many deaths have happened from someone wearing a looser shirt with leggings, please. You can wear safe clothes, but if we're going to go that route, it's probably safer to work out naked so that nothing at all can possibly snag on a weight. Also, why are you swinging weights around and getting them caught in your clothes? Okay, I have to side with Morgan on this. Whoever is giving her shit over working out in oversized t-shirts and saying it's dangerous, that's so dumb. I don't think those people actually work out. I think, to be honest, I don't think they are avid gym goers because that's so dumb. That's so dumb. I have been wearing my husband's t-shirts. I literally wear them, usually wear them every single time that I lift, and I wear oversized hoodies usually when I lift. I'm fine. So those people can kind of like stop giving her shit for it, because coming from a fitness professional, I think you're going to be okay. And, I mean, if you know nothing in the gym, and I don't know, dude, I've seen many injuries happen in the gym, many almost injuries happen in the gym, but one injury that I've never seen had anything to do with a woman wearing a baggy shirt. Like, that's silly. That's dumb. Final thoughts on my reel. I realize that this is just a giant topic and it can make a lot of people very mad. Just read some of the comments on my reel, which I'm kind of glad that it's making people mad, because I'm sure it triggered a lot of them because they want to feel cute in their clothes without being labeled and shamed. I'll say it, shamed as selfish and prideful. I want to say that, first of all, I'm not trying to act like I'm in the spitting image of modesty. And I do realize there are levels, but I'm trying. My heart is to honor the Lord and to challenge my fellow sisters in Christ to evaluate what we're wearing and why we're wearing it. As far as what we wear at the gym, I understand it gets hot. I do. I sweat. I get it. I understand that baggy clothes might get in the way, or you won't be able to see your body well enough to make sure you're doing the workout correctly. I feel like if people are saying that, like, that's just super reaching, in my opinion. First, you don't want to wear baggy clothes because it's dangerous. And now you don't want to wear baggy clothes because you can't see if you're doing something correct. That's interesting. I don't know about that. But there are just way too many clothing options out there that are available to us for these purposes that are not completely revealing, don't ride up your butt cracks, don't allow our boobs to fall halfway out of our shirts, and don't give room for any of our lady bits to be spilling out because of how tight it is. For literally anyone to argue that those reasons above are why we wear the tightest, most revealing, sexy workout attire, it just doesn't make sense. Like I said, I think it's absolutely okay to work out and be proud of the hard work that you have put into taking care of your body. I think it's cool to go to the gym and take a quick pic and post it online to encourage others to get up off the couch and move. But to believers, why do we need to be sexy about it? Why do we need to show off every curve on our body? Why are we desiring men and women alike to stare at us? That's not it, Morgan. That's not it. I can't think of another reason besides pride and vanity. Because you want to feel confident in the shit that you're wearing, girl. And no one has yet to give me any form of a good argument against that. Again, I'm talking to people who are walking with God, who are in the Word, who obey God's Word. Next slide finishes it off. Because nobody's going to be able to have a valid argument with you because you're not going to be open-minded about it because you've already made your decision in the first one. Sorry, like, that's, in my opinion, that's so childish and just again a mean girl thing to do. Okay, bye, okay, sorry, like gross. The water is murky. Christians are looking too much like the world. We're forgetting that we're called to higher things. We're forgetting that this body we live in here is only temporary. Again, I'm not saying that means we shouldn't take care of it. By all means, we should, as it is the house of the Lord, resides in us, whatever. We are forgetting that we should look very different from the world. How do you look very different from the world in the gym? Because if we're talking about that, I would probably, when it's cold outside, I would probably be the most unintentionally modest girl at the gym, because this girl will wear her sweats and either like spandex or shorts underneath, and again I'll wear a big O shirt and a sweatshirt, and depending on what lift I will be doing, because I am a strongman competitor, I have nationals in June actually, so there are different lifts that I can't do with a baggy shirt on. So I'll either wear a shirt that's actually mine, or I'll just do the whole, rubber band thing and pin it up. But if we're looking at modesty as a scale to who's walking with God and who is not walking with God, then girlfriend, I'm going to be the one that looks like I am hand in hand walking with the Lord every single day, because I am covered from head to toe. Because I'm comfortable. But, I do shed, clothes off while I'm working out. But to get there, girl, I'm going to be super cozy. That's just how I roll. So if we're going to monitor, modesty equals following Jesus, then I'm the highest. Then I am walking with the Lord. That should not correlate to anything, modesty, because that doesn't make sense. We are forgetting that we should look very different from the world, and what we wear to the gym is just one way as believers we as believers have allowed the waters to get murky. If you take offense to anything I've said, take it to the Lord. Ma'am, you were the one who was offended first. So if you were offended by what these girls are wearing to the gym, that's a you problem. That's not a them problem. That's a you problem. As I'm just an agent of information and thought. I'm not the one who holds you accountable in the end. This is between you and God, and if you feel completely at peace in how you carry yourself and how you dress, yay for you. Praise God. Then anything I've said shouldn't offend you, and you can move on with your life. Great. If you weren't offended by somebody else wearing something that made you uncomfortable, you wouldn't have written this whole entire thing and put it on your Instagram story and made a highlight of it. Yes, I'm addressing believers, but I do not feel like this is just if you're a believer, you should dress better. I believe this applies to literally everyone, believer or not. Why is it so crazy to think that men and women in general at the gym could just consider the fact that they're in a public space and people around them don't need to see it all hanging out? And I'm sorry, but it is much more women than it is men. You know what? I cannot stand ladies, because ladies, stop doing this. I don't think I've heard a man do this, to be honest. Ladies, quit doing it. I'm sorry, but it's such a passive aggressive in my opinion. I think it's distasteful. I don't like it. I'm sorry, but fill in the blank. Just say the thing. Don't say I'm sorry that it's offending you. I'm sorry that you're triggered, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate it. Don't even say I'm sorry, man. Don't say sorry. Just say the thing. Like, gross. Ugh. And I'm sorry, but it is much more women than it is men. That sentence could have been like, in my experience, I've heard it I've seen it rather, come from women than men. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gross. I don't like it. At least at my gym. I don't notice a bunch of shirtless men or men walking around in man booty shorts. So yeah, I'm talking to the ladies. Whether you're a believer or not, have some self-respect. See, Christian women really believe and really think that if you are revealing your body, that also correlates to disrespect on your behalf, which in my experience is the exact opposite. Cover your privates, work out, and go home and get naked if that's what you want. But keep your clothes on at the gym. We don't need to see every little curvature of your body. Seriously. Ma'am, some women, hey, how are ya? If you wear any tight forming, no, not even tight, but my own size, you're gonna see curves. This, dude, it comes full circle to why Christian women are insecure. Because when I was being raised in the church, my mom would tell me that essentially, like, I couldn't wear, maybe that's why I do it now still. Maybe so. That essentially, like, I could not wear clothes that were my size because I have big boobs, I have hips, I have a body, whatever. And so if I wore something that was actually my size, you know, the curves would be, what's the word for it? Coming out more. You could see my curves. So I would have to wear boy clothes, which at the time I was more comfortable in. I mean, kind of more comfortable in now, but whatever. So I would have to wear, you know, larger size shirts. So it would be like baggy around my boobs, and then baggy, you know, shirts that would even go over my butt so you couldn't really see my hips, whatever. So now she's saying you don't need to show every single curve of your body. Girl, some women can't help that. Even if they are being the most modest woman and covering every angle of their body, unless they're wearing an actual potato sack, you're gonna see curves. My mom was one of them. Girl, her boobs were big. She got big old titties. So even if she wore the size that she was, or even a size bigger, girl, you could still see them. And she could never wear anything that, like, didn't come up to here, because you could see her cleavage. Unless she was mowing the damn lawn, you could see her, you know. So that's just, it doesn't make sense to me, because it's not a general thing for all women, right? If I'm wearing yoga pants, you're going to see curves. If I'm wearing a freaking yoga pants, socks over my ankles, a shirt that fits me, you're still going to see curves. Like, doesn't make sense. Okay. People can say you shouldn't challenge unbelievers. And to that I say the Lord literally had people like Jonah go and tell nations to repent and turn from their sinful ways. I think there are absolutely times when we can address our society as a whole. And personally, I feel like this is one of those times. # put clothes back on women. Girl. That's so... I don't know the word for it. It's ignorant. That's the word for it. In my opinion, it's ignorant. Please let me know what your thoughts are down below. Please and thank you. Because I didn't like this video. I didn't like this video. Because it hit in me. Because I want to defend the living shit out of women who feel confident in wearing the clothes that make them feel so good. Again, I'll say, 8 out of 10. You'll have those, some of those women who do wear super revealing things because they think that they are the hottest shit and that they can't do no wrong, and they want every man in the gym to look at them because they are just blah, blah, blah. Sure, we've all met some of them, right? But we've also met and known, and I have trained more women and talked to more women who just feel finally free in their body to wear a little more cut off short, so maybe their cellulite is coming out a little bit and you can just see just a little bit of their thighs, and maybe they don't. In my experience, I used to wear freaking Bermuda shorts all damn summer, and boy basketball shorts that go to my freaking knees, because my inner thighs have stretch marks, right? And I can't wear cute shorts unless those things are unless you're looking at them, you can see them. But I got to a point, dude, where I was like, I want to be confident in my body and wear these things. And is that prideful? Is that shameful? Is that selfish? No, it is not. And shame on those people and those Christians who are perpetuating this narrative that if you wear something revealing, then you are automatically those things. I can talk about this forever because I truly want to defend every single woman who finally, goddamn feels good in their body. And every woman should. Every woman should. Absolutely, I am a proponent of taking care of your body. Yes, I do. If a woman is, talking to me about how they're feeling, I do ask if they're moving their body. Moving your body can be completely different for other people. I'm not going to have every single client I've ever had in the past and, have in the future do, and have in the present do, be a strongman competitor. That's absolutely silly. That's my shit. That's not everybody else's shit. That's what makes me feel good in myself, because it makes me feel strong, because I am strong. But girl, if you want to freaking train for a 5K or a 10K or whatever the hell K, do that thing that makes you feel good. But yes, I am a huge proponent in moving your body because it is good for you. And it will help you. It will help you in developing, confidence in you and in your body, in where you are at right now, so you can be free to wear what you want and feel secure in it. So I am a defender of the women wearing immodest clothes, I guess, whatever. Any hoodles. I'm going to end this because, again, I can rant on this till the cows come home. So let me know what your thoughts are down below. Always remember that you're a fierce and powerful motherfucking woman. Appreciate y'all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.